Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and let's see what's going on our little island of Fawnhollow today. And happy Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year to you all. 新年快乐, that sort of thing. Because today is Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year, depending on, well, I suppose if you're not Chinese or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. It's more the spirit of things which matters. But yeah, it was today. Well, technically you could say it was yesterday because, I don't know, at least the way we do it in our families, we do it by when it happens in China, which is 8 hours ahead. So it was yesterday, but whatever. It's right now, and it's today in England, so that's what we'll say. Oh, hello everyone. Today is the start of a Lunar New Year. I wish you all good fortune and happiness. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 5:02 PM on Friday, February 12th, 2021. Really isn't it news, but okay. 恭喜发财, Isabel. That sort of thing. Yeah, so it's Lunar New Year, which is exciting. Year of the Ox. That's my year, because 12 animals of Chinese zodiac. Every 12 years, it'll be your year. So it hasn't been my year since I was 12. And I thought it was meant to be a good luck thing, but my sister told me it was a bad luck thing, so I don't really know what to make of that anymore. We've got all these Lunar New Year decorations that we bought, of course. We've got Jolly's red painting. Lily sent us something. Who knows what it's going to be. Thank you very much, Red, for... I can't remember what painting this is. Lily, this is it, dear. I've been told so many times that I take things too seriously, so I'm going to really try to loosen up. From now on, I'm going to be more spontaneous, less stuck on rules and recipes. I'm serious. Oh, rethinking this now, Lily, this is actually hilarious. I'm going to favour this. Lily, embrace your seriousness. That's what I do. To be like, you know what? This is who you are. This is who we are. Wrap? Oh, it's a gift wrap. Interesting. Huh. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that. A moody painting, that's right. I suppose... Oh, another Lily Valley. Today is going to be the day where we find out whether we'll bring it all back to you, whether our rock farm worked or not. Because hopefully we have everything properly covered up. But yeah, I don't know. We can talk about Chinese zodiac. There's 12 animals in Chinese zodiac, starting from the rat, which was last year, ox this year, tiger next year, and then what's after that? Rabbit, dragon, snake, horse. Is that right? Wait, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, chicken, monkey. I can't remember what order they're in. Monkey, chicken, maybe? Monkey, chicken, dog, pig. That sounds right. Yeah, the 12 animals of zodiac. You might ask, hey, dear darling, why are those the 12 animals of zodiac? How did that come to be? Well, dearling, it's still a very strange thing. I don't know if that's going to stick, but it's kind of... I'm saying it in a funny, ironic way now. It's because of an old fable or tale or whatever called The Great Race or something. Now, this is the opportunity where I try and remember this old story as well as I can without looking it up, because I don't know if I remember it all that well. So something, I don't know, however many years ago it was, probably in some old dynasty in China. The Emperor? The Jade Emperor? I don't know. Some Emperor dude was like, they were like making a calendar system, I think. Wow, I don't remember the broad strokes, like, meaning behind this. Rather than technical details. Hero, sure, sounds good. So then he challenged all the animals, not he challenged animals, he devised a way to determine who the 12 years were going to be based around. And he told all of the animals, okay, there's going to be this great race which is going to happen on whatever day. And the top 12 animals who finish will be the animals on the calendar. And all the animals were like sick. And then, I don't know, I think there's meant to be multiple parts of a race, but I don't know, the only part which anyone ever remembers is there's a river crossing thing at the end. Because, to be fair, the way I was told it when I was younger is there was multiple parts of a race. There's like a field, there's something else, and then there's a river. But I think things I hear most often now is just they had to cross a river or whatever. And as the story goes, the rat, and sometimes the domestic cat as well, knew that it was going to be quite difficult to cross the river. So the cunning rat devised a plan to ask the very kind ox, who would have no trouble crossing the river if they could ride on their back, and they'll let the ox cross first, once it gets to the end. They might have asked it to like the horse and the goat as well, or something. but the horse and the goat refused. But the ox was like, sure, because they were kind and hardworking or something. I don't remember. And anyway, so they set off across the river. And as they're crossing, if there's a cat in the story, because in some variants there are, and some variants there aren't. Not the one I know, but oh, hello, balloon. When the ox nearly reached the other end of the river, the rat pushed the cat into the fierce waves and sent them screaming and hollering down the river away from the finish line. And as the ox walked up and stood, the sly rat jumped off of the ox's back and ran across the finish line to end up in first place before the ox could finish. The ox then, trotted after them in second place, rather, chill about everything, because as oxes are, apparently. Amazingly, they didn't hold any resentment, I believe, towards the ox or the rat or anything. Or maybe they do, I don't know, maybe it depends on the story version you're told. But the ox sliced through the waves and crossed the finish line in second. Who was third? The tiger. I can't remember how the tiger made it third. I think the tiger just battled through, like with sheer force of will or something, and made it into third place. Fourth was a rabbit, and which was a surprise finish from a rabbit, but she told the emperor that she got across because she found rocks along the side. Rocks which made like stepping stones across the river, which she nimbly hopped across to finish up in fourth place. The dragon crossed the finish line in fifth, which was surprising because the dragon was her favourite to win, but then it turned out that the dragon was racing fine until they saw a city, like a village on fire, and they stopped to help put out the fire and save the city from, a rock didn't spawn here, which is concerning. To stop that little village from burning down. Sixth was gonna be the horse, as a horse walked up to the finish line until the snake slithered underneath it, startling the horse and crossing the finishing line just before the horse did. The horse begrudgingly crossed afterwards. I missed the spot. I actually remember seeing the spot like a week ago and being like, I need to make sure I do that. But then I didn't. I'm a fool. So what, that was 7. We got 8, 9, 10. 8, 9 and 10 were taken by the goat, the monkey, and the rooster, who built a raft or something to cross a river together, I believe. And then they decided amongst themselves who should cross over first, and they decided the ram should cross over first for being the most harmonious of the three. And then I think it was a rooster, then the monkey, although I can't really remember. I'm gonna look it up. Let's not spread false information. I said, while failing to recount the entirety of the great race beforehand already. Oh no, goat, monkey, then rooster. That's right. The goat, monkey, then rooster. So yeah, they used their teamwork to get across or something. Who was next? The dog was next. Which was surprising because the dog was also a very good swimmer. But it turns out the dog was spending a lot of time just frolicking about in the waves, not really caring, and deciding to cross the river when they remembered they were still racing. Very carefree sort of attitude they got there. Didn't talk to blathers. Good job, me. And finally, in last place, in the 12th and final place on the calendar, the pig crossed. When the emperor asked the pig what took him so long, the pig replied that they stopped to eat some snacks and then fell asleep for a quick nap before waking up and crossing to the finish line. And thus, the 12 animals of Zodiac were thusly decided through this race. And then, there's an addendum about if there's a cat in your story, which isn't a thing, I think, in Chinese, in the traditional Chinese story, but maybe it is. I'm not really sure. It's something I hear in variants, but it's not one I heard from when I was younger. And to that day, the cat was sworn to be mortal enemies of the rat since its betrayal on that day. Although there's also a few variations where the rat told the cat the wrong day of a race or something, so the cat didn't participate. I know. Basically, there's a lot of different variations where the rat screwed over the cat, and that's why cats and rats are destined to hate each other, or whatever. So there you go. There's the Chinese Zodiac, the great race, badly explained by me in 10 minutes. I am a terrible storyteller. How am I so bad at storytelling? That's probably something I need to work on. But that would just be it. I don't know. It also doesn't help, I suppose. I don't know this. I don't know the story very well. I'm also trying to play Animal Crossing at the same time. Yeah. So that's basically the Great Race. I don't know. There's always a load of ambiguities. I think it's meant to be lots of animals racing at the same time. I don't know how those 12 got ahead. Of all the others. Was Bruce walking out and about? I think he was walking out and about from what I remember, but maybe it wasn't. Yeah. Because I don't know how they decide that sort of thing. Because the rat crossed first. Jakey, please. Why didn't they do it by like subspecies of rat or whatever? And dog, what dog was it? There's a lot of different types of dogs out there. Or sort of pig as well. Pig or a boar? I don't know. Do the Emperor even know? Oh! There's Lunar New Year conversation. Feel that Lunar New Year energy, pitter patter. It's got me super revved up. Oh, we need to talk to everyone then. I had no idea there was going to be specific dialogue or something. Well, it's not hard, seeing as there wasn't much talk about the Lunar New Year, I suppose, leading up to it, apart from like even unannounced furniture items appearing in the Nook Mile terminal. Oh, I also think I said yesterday why wasn't there any Year of the Ox furniture. I believe there was Year of the Ox furniture at the start of this year, wasn't there? So not now, which is a bit strange. But anyway, yeah, Chinese New Year. I hope you all had a fish yesterday, which you kept some leftovers to eat today. Because that's some tradition thing. Because let me think why. It's because it's something called like Nian Nian Yo Yu. No. Nian Nian Yo Yu. So I don't know the terms. Nian Nian Yo Yu. That sounds right. Stop, Miss Jakey. Let me talk to you. I want to hear your Lunar New Year dialogue. No? Okay. Well, fine. Hello, Rowan. You got something to say? Happy Lunar New Year. Way to run those laps, Moon. No cap. I mean, I don't think that's quite what Lunar New Year entails, but Bruce. No? No. Okay, we'll try and talk to everyone. I want to see all their dialogue. Especially Audie. I keep forgetting to chat with Audie. Yeah. Yeah, Nian Nian Yo Yu can mean every year we have fish, or every year we have fortune, or luck. I don't know. Every single well wishes to do on Chinese New Year. Oh, you're ill, Audie. Let's go get you some medicine. It's always to do with fortune or good luck, that sort of thing. Prosperity, that sort of thing. But yeah, what else happens on Chinese New Year? Of course, generally those adults tend to give hongbao or the red envelopes to children. I'm not actually sure what the classification is. When I was younger, it was heard if you're married, you give it to those who were not married. But whether that's true or not, I don't know. Oh, we should check out the Nook terminal as well. It's also customary to eat an orange, or have an orange to eat or something, because something like the roundness of orange is meant to be like eternal life, like the circle of life sort of thing. I don't really know. It's not over my head. It's more like I can't really remember. These are things I'm told when I was younger, but obviously I didn't pay enough attention to, so it sort of slipped away from my memory. Agent KK, yep, we absolutely got this one. We don't need any of that stuff. Seems we've already bought them. You can eat foods. I believe also, as my mum told me, you're meant to have like 10 dishes or something when you eat. Is it either on Chinese New Year or on Chinese New Year's Eve? I think probably on Chinese New Year's. No, it's probably on Chinese New Year. You're meant to have 10 dishes because it's a thing. I don't know. I don't remember that one. Sorry. You can also have nian gao, I think. That's a Chinese food. Tang yuan. Sorry, tang yuan. Tang yuan is with my Beijing accent. Which is, I don't really know. It's like sweet, sticky rice ball things? I don't know. If you want to search it, it's TANGYUAN. I don't even know what the English name for tang yuan is. Tang yuan. Let's see. It might not have one. I think it just literally means sweet like circle. Soup ball. Oh, that tongue. It's wrong tongue, sorry. Soup ball. It's a glutinous rice flour and has even been boiled or whatever. I closed it already. And it's got a filling inside from lots of different things. You can have like sesame paste, red bean paste, other stuff. We often do chocolate because I know that's our westernised version, I suppose, of it. My favourite is red bean paste personally, but of course yours may vary, as it probably would, as many people's flavour profiles do vary. I'm trying to think, how have I misaligned this? Is this one misaligned or is this one misaligned? It doesn't really matter. What else do you do in Chinese New Year? I don't know, I'm just trying to remember, because I used to go to a Chinese school to learn, study Mandarin on Saturdays. Not a thing I do anymore, obviously, because as you can tell, I'm fluent in Mandarin. She said sarcastically. But there used to be like New Year celebrations, and you get like a lion dance troupe would come in and do, you know, that dance thing, which has got the super like loud drums, which like reverberate in your soul as they happen. Very like boom, 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 boom. I can imagine them now. I think might need a mannequin here, to be honest. Now look at it, because that was a big space. I forgot. Let's sort out flowers. There'd also be a lot of meals, just a load of kids running around. Some, I don't know, rented facility. There'd be like performances. I don't know. Chinese New Year, obviously a very big deal in China. Lunar New Year, big deal in other Asian countries as well, I believe. But not so much of an expert on, because I am Chinese. I'm not the other, not from the other Asian countries, so I don't really know. But it seems like it's a big thing. I don't know what traditions are in other countries. You can wear a qi pao or a changshen, traditional Chinese garments, I suppose. How do we get a purple hyacinth? Over here. Did I water both of these by accident? Perhaps. I don't know. I think the Great Race Zodiac Fable has always been the most interesting part to me, I suppose. It's always interesting, I suppose, to see how we've come up with the ideas of this is why we do it this way. Oh my god, hiccups. The origin stories, I suppose, of these sort of things. And I suppose I always like it when things are categorised and sequenced, I suppose. So having 12 animals, and seeing how they come to be, is always nice. Oh, I guess another thing that a lot of people don't know about Chinese New Year, it's not actually a 12-year cycle, it's a 60-year cycle, technically. Why? Because every animal is assigned either yin or yang, like the yin-yang thing. You know, like yin-yang symbol? Like that sort of thing. Which, as you might notice, has a high common factor of 2. Or they share a common factor, so that doesn't actually affect the cycle, or make it a cycle of 60. It keeps it as a cycle of 12. But yeah, it alternates yin-yang, and I don't really know the relevance of that. But also, there's a 5-year cycle also going on at the same time, where it goes through wood, water, earth, fire. I'm missing one. It's not air before you say it's air. The last one isn't there for some reason. Water, earth, fire, wood, metal, or gold. So it'd be like mu, shui, hua, tu, jin. With perhaps those are wrong turns, I don't know. I actually don't know what it is this year. But anyway, that 5-year cycle is laid on top of that 12-year cycle, and since they have no highest common factor between them, I should say the highest common factor is 1. That means they're co-prime with each other, so that creates a 60-year cycle for things to go on. I don't actually know what it is this year. Let's see. Year of Ox. Element. It's Earth this year, apparently. What this really means is, I don't know. 5 elements of what ox? So this year's metal ox. Oh, it's a golden ox. It lied to me. Google, how can you do this? You scraped the wrong website for information. It's metal ox. This is meant to be a special one, I believe, this year. Or something. Anyway, should we read a little bit about what being an ox means? Traditional faithful wives who attach great importance to their children's education. Well, I'm not married, so this makes it a bit difficult. Oxes are weakest in their communication skills. They're not good at communicating with others, and even think it's not worthwhile to exchange ideas with others. Well, I don't think that part's true. I do think I'm not so good at communicating. They're stubborn and stick to their own ways. That I definitely disagree with. I like to think I'm a very open-minded person. I'm definitely not good at communicating. I'm not very good at saying what's on my mind and expressing it in a way that other people can understand, I suppose. Or expressing it coherently, I should say, to not sound so pompous about it. Because when I speak about things, I'm just like, because I tend to think in things in like imagery and analogies rather than directly. So explaining things directly without being able to weave in being like, oh, this is my intuition about it, is quite difficult. I forgot to buy all the medicine. Hello, Lily. Today's the start of another lunar year. Do you think the moon makes resolutions each new year? New Year's resolution's not really a thing in the Lunar New Year, as far as I know, but perhaps I've been wrong about things before, so perhaps I'm wrong about that too. I don't really know. We need to get some medicine for Audie. Today starts a Lunar New Year, so best wishes to the moon. You just say Happy Lunar New Year, or Happy Chinese New Year, or whatever. Xing Yan Kuai Le, which is just Happy New Year in Chinese. What is it in Japanese? I don't remember actually. I did used to know. I was taught it at one point, but I don't remember it. I watered these, didn't I? They're not shining, so I guess I didn't. Why did I think I watered these already? Yeah, it was line dance celebrations, always a big thing. Fireworks. Sometimes we'd go to Chinatown in London. Celebrate. Obviously, we're not going to do that now because that's a horrible idea. The whole pandemic situation and all that stuff going on. What else was I going to say? I don't know, really. I don't think I had anything else to particularly add on to that. It's just sort of, well, what it is, isn't it? I hope you all, regardless of whether you celebrate it or not, although please do celebrate it if you want to. People like to, well, some people I should say, not everyone obviously, thinks it's something which should be like restrictive, right? You know, you can't celebrate it unless you're Chinese about something. I'm like, whatever. You know, celebrate it if you want, as long as you're not being disrespectful to it. Do it. I don't care. In fact, I think it's kind of cool. I think it's cool when my friends go and wish me Happy New Year, Happy Lunar New Year, despite them, you know, obviously not being, well, sorry, I should say my non-Chinese friends. I think it's cool. It shouldn't be disrespected or anything. Culture is to be shared, isn't it? Shared but not sullied, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Just in case you think I'm for cultural appropriation or something like that. We have a pink hyacinth. I'm not sure where we should put this. Well, we can't put anything there. Oh, we shouldn't put a red hyacinth there. Oh, we can't put it over here. Ah. We have too many hyacinths. Why do we have so many hyacinths everywhere? Forgive me, hyacinth. That should be purple. Just ignore these red hyacinths, I guess. We can put this purple windflower somewhere. Like here, perhaps? What? That's not weird. Perhaps? Mayhaps? We'll sell the other one. I'll put the pink hyacinth down later. Let's buy Audie some medication. We'll give it off to her. Try and find Vivian. I'd like to actually speak to Vivian about the Lunar New Year. Maybe Raymond as well, if he's out and about. Oh, Vivian was out and about, wasn't she, earlier? Mistake. Where's the medicine? Did I go past it? I might have gone past it. There it is. Yeah, so Happy Lunar New Year to you all. Maybe there'll be fireworks in your area, I don't know. Depends on, I suppose, how much Asian population, I suppose, is in your area. So you do love fireworks. It's something like warding away evil spirits or something. He's using fireworks and firecrackers. At least it's a Chinese way of doing it, is using them, just, I don't know, get out demons or something like that. I don't really know. It's not like the meaning of the traditions doesn't always pass on, but the spirit of them, I suppose, do. The spirit of celebration, jubilation. Are you enjoying the Lunar New Year, honey? I never tire of events like this. Celebrating with friends keeps us young and vibrant. Oh, so I read. It's the spirit of the events which carries on, really. So, you know, go treat yourself to whatever. However you may do it. Even if that's just like eating Chinese food or something, you know, go for it. It's a Lunar New Year today. I don't know how science works, but let's celebrate anyway. Yeah, I'm just looking for an excuse to spend more time with you. Oh, Raymond, you suave cat, you. Who have we not spoken to? Jakey? Amelia? I don't know if Amelia's even home. Doesn't look like it. And Audie, obviously because she's ill. Jakey because he was fishing. Bruce because he was also fishing. I think we've spoken to everyone else then. I think. You still fishing over here, Jakey? Oh, no you're not. Hello. Man, it's a Lunar New Year. A big old celebration. You got that right, Jakey. Bruce? Bruce. Still fishing. Still fishing. So that's okay, we got nearly all the villagers' dialogue. Just not Grumpy Villager, not Peppy, because Audie's ill. Unless we can talk to her now. It's possible we can give her medicine, leave, come back, and she'll be restored back to her normal self. That's how it sometimes works, I don't know. Why don't we gift you some medicine? Here's some medicine. So you feel much less grody, as you put it yourself. Very strangely, not gonna lie. A sprite costume. Maybe I should have dressed up. Today, in Animal Crossing, that is. But I don't know if I have a cheap power or anything. What else do you do on Chinese New Year? You meant to wear red? I'm wearing red right now. I don't actually have many red clothes because I don't think it's colour I look all particularly good in. But I've got a red hoodie. It's quite a dark red. I've got a red hair tie-in. That's about it. That's about the extent of my red clothing. I've got a red and black tartan shirt as well. Happy Lunar New Year. I'm so happy I get to celebrate today with you. Aw, thanks, Audie. Happy Lunar New Year to you, too. As, I don't know. So that's the story of a great race in Zodiac. Or Chinese Zodiac. Which, I don't know, you could probably find someone else telling that story a little bit better. If you actually want to learn a bit more about it. Rather than my very vague memory of what I think happens during it. Why it even happens, I don't know. Don't sit down, Bruce. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I put a thing here so I can't actually get over. Guess what today is? Need a hint. It rhymes with sooner blue cheer. Wait, Lunar, sooner. Well, sorta. It's a Lunar New Year. I was like, wait, do we not have another present for you? But we do, luckily. I don't know, do I have anything else to say about this? Not really, sorry, that was probably a horrible noise. I suppose that's just sort of how it goes. So, should I wrap this episode off here? Happy Lunar New Year to you too, Leif. If you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. Dear darling. Any likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. From Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. Hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, happy Lunar New Year.